It's me again. As it turns out, I didn't have to go to an appointment today anyway. So, which is a good thing too because it is very or about to be very hot outside. And I have to be careful because when it's hot and it's humid, because I think the humidity index right now is like 82%, I think. That that's the lower barometric pressure, the heat plus the humidity, um, winds up triggering a migraine. So I have to be careful about that, and I really have to pay attention to the news too. And I have certain apps that'll tell me that if it's going to be like really humid or really hot, and I can plan how I want to go about my day, so to speak. Um, but then, like if I'm having a migraine, I'm not going outside no way. So because like I said before, the light hurts. So I'm not even gonna attempt to go outside, if my head is hurting. And really if I just have like a regular headache, um I really don't go I might go to the mailbox, but it all just depends. That's kind of fluid situation. Because sometimes my head will be hurting and I just need to get outside of these walls. So I'll like walk to the mailbox, even though my head is hurting. But then I'm right back in, and I gotta go recoup from all of that. But yeah, that is a day in the life of somebody with chronic migraines. You just have to be careful with this stuff, because you don't want to accidentally trigger one, and then you be like incapacitated for possibly days. Um, and I saw the guys that cut the grass. I saw them over there messing around with the lawnmowers and stuff. So here, I would say if if not today, maybe tomorrow, they are going to be cutting grass. So if they don't, I'm gonna see if they gotta do it today. Because they usually come by like checking on people, and I'm gonna see if they're gonna do it today. I might go over to the office and see if they're gonna cut the grass today. Um, and if they are not gonna cut the grass today because it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so they may wait till this evening, and they may just wait till like later on. Um, but I need to go and do whatever I need to do outside before they cut grass, because when they cut grass, I am done for that day. I cannot go outside because I know. First of all, I know my head's gonna be hurt. Second of all, I know I'm gonna have like all kind of sinus issues, and lastly, I'm gonna have like nausea and throwing up, and yeah, and I'm gonna be bedbound when they do that. Not to mention, on top of that, it's going to be humid. It's going to be like really humid tomorrow too, and probably hot also. Um, so yeah, I gotta really find out what's going on as far as that goes. So if I need to do something outside, like go to the store or something like that, then I need to do that before they even get started. Um, because today, like I said, it's a bit of a headache, but not too bad. I can function in whatever that means, function. As far as just like doing little stuff. I mean, I could go outside or go to the store. So that's why I say on days like today, I need to go ahead and get everything done that I need to get done. Try not to get too tired, because if I get too tired, then I just start feeling run down. But yeah, that's my day. My whole life, as far as like doing stuff, centers around migraines and sinuses and depression. That's what my whole life centers around. So I have to try to be smart or smarter as far as the things I do, the things I can't do, when can I do certain things. Um, because I mean I can't just like jump up and just say like jump up and go to Gatlinburg. Oh no, that is not happening. You know, because see, I could start off feeling okay, and then between the time I leave my home and get say to almost halfway to Birmingham, between the traffic, the stress, the smoke, and that's another thing. Stress is a bad thing, but I come back to that. I may pop a migraine or a really bad headache. Well, you in the middle of traffic, you know. And I already told you about the time when I was coming over the bridge and had the migraine. So everything has to be planned out. You know, I have to have my fast acting medications where I can get to them. I got to have a place where I can lay down that's readily available. I mean, so just jumping on the highway and just like going on a vacation, that, oh no, that thing has to have some strategy to it, you know? Um, Not to mention like the flashbacks and stuff like that, which is a whole nother argument, you know what I mean? But anyway, as far as the stress goes, that's another one of my triggers because see, my migraines have several different triggers, and stress is one of them. So I have to be like in a stress-free as much as possible environment. That with not a whole lot of loud noise, even though I know I have some hearing problems and I have tinnitus and all that. So sometimes I will talk loud to my own detriment, actually. Um, but as I try to keep at like as stress free as possible, because see when those tension headaches hit, which it starts hitting in the back of my neck, when those hit, it won't be long for the big one to hit, you know. And I'm trying not to have the big one hit. I'm trying to reduce that as much as I can because when those hit, like I said, I'm bedbound. I can barely go to the bathroom. You know, um, let's just say I've changed so many sheets and had to go put them in the washing machine. You know, um, mattress pads too, for that matter. But yeah, that's what I have to go through. That's just part, you know, and you know, as you grow, there comes a sense of acceptance of you can't do the things that you used to do. You know, um, because I used to be outgoing. I used to be the life of the party. Yay! Not anymore. I can't do that no more. I used to love to cook. I that was one of my joys to cook and folks enjoy your food. But then see, I can't do that so much anymore because standing up for like really really long periods, like if I'm trying to make a dressing or something like that, oh man, and I don't want to have a vasovagal syncope episode because I had one and I fell right out here in the hallway. And I don't know how long I was out, but I do know this: I was out long enough for the TV and the den to turn off, which let me know it was more than 30 minutes. Lay right there in the hallway. My mouth was all swole up. You know, it looked like I had got jumped on. Fell, and that's how I wound up cracking this tooth in the back which I got to go to the oral surgeon to get that fixed. And that appointment is in July for me to get that fixed. That was the second time I fell. Well, second or third. Anyway, because I have a blackout, my brain would just turn off. So, I'm really concerned about because I live alone, and so I could have a syncope episode, you know, and just pass out somewhere in the house, and nobody will know. My kids won't know. Nobody. Because, my kids are off doing their own thing. They may call, they may not. And by the time they call, it might be 2-3 days later. And I'd be like laying them in the house dead. You know? And that is a concern for me. Yep. So, as I sit here and drink water, that went on the wrong pipe. I just have to. I have to be the one to manage my health because nobody knows what I go through. And have my friends either don't understand or don't believe me because they can't see the disability. You know, um, and that even goes with my own kids and kinfolk. They're thinking, oh, you just trying to work some kind of angle, and I'm not. I would not wish this on nobody. So why would I do it to myself? Right? What? And that is just amazing to me. But then again, people gonna hate anyway, and folks gonna say what they're gonna say, and they're gonna make judgments about who you are and what you are just because they see like a snapshot of your life, and just like, oh, you don't look sick. If I had $1 for every time somebody said that to me, well, you don't look sick, dude. After you deal with pain on a daily basis the way I do, some days you can just warrior through it. Some days that thing just puts you down. It puts you right down. And you gonna stay down. You out for the count. Back before when I was working, I would have migraines and I would tell them, what was going on with me. And at first it was like, okay, we get it, a migraine. But then when I start telling them like, okay, I got the migraine and I have post-drome that goes on too. So, the migraine may last, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. But then that post-drome may last days. And then they kind of like look at you funny. Like, you just want some more time off. More time off to do what? Lay in the bed? I've been working ever since I was 8 years old. Going to the hayfield. All I know how to do is work. So why I want to like lay around the house? That don't make sense. That's why I try to do or accomplish one thing. I don't always do it, but I try to accomplish one thing every day. Even if it's nothing but picking up a piece of paper or taking the dishes out of the sink and putting them in the dishwasher. I try to do one thing. Some days I can complete it. A lot of days I can't. But I try. Because that whole bending over thing or getting on ladder. You know what? Which is a kind of funny story. I was putting in a light bulb. I had got this little step stool from a friend of mine, I got the step stool and I was putting in the light bulb. I got on top of that step stool. My head was hurting anyway. But I said, I'm just going to change this little light bulb, right? And wound up, got up on that step stool. The whole world started spinning. And my nerves got bad. I had to come down off there. And before you ask, I already know it's nothing going on with my inner ear. It ain't that. It's just I just have the neurological condition where all this input, and I'm up high and I got all this input coming in, and then the signals go to getting all squirrely. But that is a day in the life. That is how it works. And hopefully, with the humidity the way it is, and it's gonna rain tomorrow, I hope I don't get one. I really do. I hope I don't, because it. I just got over one. I just got over one. You know, even though I may have a little residual headache here and there, I can deal with that part. But then when you start getting like the main big migraines that hit, the one that put you out, that incapacitates you, that lay you out, like lay you all the way out, rain, grass, that smoke from Nucor, them loading the barge late at night and dropping stuff and scaring me half to death. You know, so hopefully, I won't get one tomorrow or tonight, because usually it starts at night. It'll start. You can kind of feel it during the eating time. I'll be like, oh crap. But hang on. That was my other phone. Um, um, and then like I said, to keep as much stress out of my life as possible is what I do. And so yeah. Anyway, this has been my migraine diary, and I will talk to y'all later. I might do another one later on today, but we'll see how everything goes. All right. Peace.